time, and well, everyone dies.
Yeah, obviously doesn't even have a War Stars in Rage yet. It's not usually typical to see in Rage at this point, but he had the ultimate, of course. Just walked right on top, but then followed up with the Enrage. A good amount of creeps around as well. Ultimately setting up that kill on both of those heroes. So a double tap kill right there for B-Kid. Right now, Evil Geniuses a 10-3 hero kill advantage coming up to the 11-minute mark here. Again, I focused a lot on Pebbles, but obviously another big factor for them is going to be this Flint Beast, but being played by Dodo, who's having not too great of a time like I was talking about earlier in terms of creep farming. I mean, he's doing okay, but in terms of actually he is being a little bit out farmed by this Chipper. But right now, you see him finishing his Soul Screamer right there, so getting a little bit of stats. And in the meantime, just more kind of miscellaneous action going on all over the place. A little bit of slow pace right now here, but overall, this game has definitely been fast paced for the most part.
Yeah, it really has. Like 10-3, a kill a minute is generally a pretty good rate when you actually go at Hon. And well, it's definitely going that just a little bit above it at the moment. But now the Pebbles is starting to get himself up even further. Things are going to get a lot harder, especially for the fact Pebbles got that extra little bit of speed. I do love it because the Striders did get morphed in a couple of later patches, I do believe, but yes. These are actually 2 patches ago, these Striders.
They are, but in fact, I believe this patch they were talking about that. It's actually, we do have initiation on him. Pebbles was coming in, trying to set up a stun. He gets a stun off with the Bombardier ultimate as well as the bombardment. Gets the kill. Witchslayer, though, in the meantime, picks off Magix yet again, using his Silver Bullet ultimate to do so. Magnus and Bombardier thinking about going in right here, but Witchslayer too far away. And of course, Behemoth full life, not much they're going to do against him. So again, a good thing turns into a bad thing for Online Kingdom. Whenever they get a positive sign, it just seems to turn around on them, just like right there. And Magic's on Forsaken Archer. He is not having a good game whatsoever. Creep Farm is okay.
Oh, Malthus ulti's up. Behemoth, the surge goes straight through. Bombs rain from the sky. Behemoth goes down. The tower can now be pushed there. And for the first time, I think we've actually seen Online Kingdom get a kill with no comeuppance. I speak too soon. I speak way too soon.
There we go. As we do see Bombardier going down right there, but Chipper in the meantime also picking up a kill onto Dodo right there, so actually ends up being a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Online Kingdom. And so that happened to be, for the first time in this game, I think you could say, in fact, numbers advantage for Online Kingdom. So, signs of life. But again, as I was talking about just before that Malphite ultimate right there, Magic's on Forsaken Archer, not having an ideal game whatsoever. Already 5 deaths on the top of a really average at best creep score. So only, really not farming too well. It definitely showing us out, of course, and with him being their carry hero, that's going to, of course, cause some problems as the game moves on. We'll see if, they mix it up a little bit, maybe send her to the top lane, get some free farm up there. In fact, she is up there right now getting the free farm, but that's something they definitely need to happen, because if she doesn't get farmed throughout this game, then there's no way they're going to win this, of course.
Yeah, it is a big hero, and it's a big responsibility, too, for all carries when you actually have him here and on. We're going off now. Magnus gets stunned. The toss actually throws the Bombardier back a little bit further. Chipper trying to get on top of it with a barrage. Ulti goes off as well, locks them all in place, but that Fissure, perfect positioning once again, just locking the Online Kingdom off here, trying to go for the stun. The big money shot there, didn't manage to bring down Chipper. A mini Magnus is still getting hit from the side, searches himself up towards the high ground, trying to escape back out of it. Behemoth comes up, smacks the Bombardier on the butt one more time, and they will retreat themselves out with no casualties from either side here, but a lot of spells flying off.
That all started off a great kit. Usually, obviously, you have to have something happen and be a great play, but in this case, it was what B-Kid didn't do right there that made it so great. We do have Fissure Stun comes out on the Hellbringer, no follow-up, though. He was just a little bit too long away, and he will survive. But again, going back to what I was just saying, he canceled his Fissure Stun when Pebbles was actually running back to him because he did not want to block his teammate. Obviously, that is a downside to that ability, and we have seen it hurt players in the past. Sticky Bomb, by the way, on Behemoth. Of course, going to explode in a couple of seconds, do a little bit of damage, but that's not going to let him worry too much. Takes the damage, and of course, still hanging around.
Yeah, he's got enough support there that he'll be quite alright. In fact, 4 heroes now ready to move out into this midsection. As from behind, what the hey? Bombardier goes down. The Fissure has actually come through. Got Chipper as well. They're hoping for a good Valk arrow. Didn't actually hit on anything there. But now we're going off again. Hellbringer gets brought down right into the tower. Forsaken Archer still stunned here. Going to get hit. In fact, I think it's the money shot that came from the backside. And even that leap is giving everyone even more speed on top of those Striders to push on through. But 3 heroes down. Magnus and Black, the only 2 left.
Yeah, that started off obviously in an Invis rune activated on Pebbles. Went from behind like you saw. Bombardier, absolutely no chance. So despite Pebbles not necessarily being the overwhelming level advantage, he is level 8 right now, which is very good. Oh,
Magnus, what were you doing there, son? He's going to surge himself through, but Chipper's there actually to come from the side. Chu goes down. Everything's hitting the fan. The tower has just literally been obliterated into pieces, and Magnus goes just for a bit of a steam and says it's all okay.
Yeah, Legion team, though, they did get the tower, so obviously that's another good thing that happened right there for EG. But losing, you know, Pebbles, who has been a little bit on a streak. Slowing him down a little bit is obviously Online Kingdom. That's something that they can look to accomplish. But now just over the 15-minute mark, it's still a 15-7 hero kill advantage in favor of Evil Geniuses. We right now have Valkyrie porting back up to the top lane. Going to continue that Rice-style strategy of just picking up the farm. And, you know, as I was talking about earlier, right now is, in fact, the top farmer in the game at 280 gold per minute. You see him launching out an arrow right there. Doesn't look like it's going to hit anyone, though, so not going to make anything out of that. But, yeah, so again, the game, it seems like we have a lot of these, a lot of action all of a sudden, and then, you know, a couple of minutes of just slow, and then a lot of action. I mean, so it's just really on and off game here.
Yeah, I think it's all about lane position at the moment. They want to try and hold these towers. Like, obviously, EG still have all their tier 1 towers. Wow, nothing like a mind block. Still have all the towers. Online Kingdom have only lost one here at the moment. As what a massive fidget comes through. Ultimate as well. Overpower. I think Elytra got overkilled as then, but Chip is going to come up. Couple of rocket barrages. Wants to get on top of that behemoth. He's covered in lava right now. There's even more kills happening a little bit further down. Chip is going on it, and well, they should be able to cut him off at the top here. Chipper ulti, in fact, is going to be the one to do it. Malva's dropped his ulti as well, and Online Kingdom making it a 2-1. Is it going to stay level? It hasn't so far during the game. It looks like it might.
What a play right there to get that started by Pebbles. Obviously, you love to see that strategy. More so we see it, you know, with him just using the combo in and combo his abilities. But right there we saw a great use, chucking Behemoth on top of Bombardier, allowing him to get perfect position for Fidget Stun and then follow up with the ultimate. With that said, however, he did use an ultimate to really only take out a Bombardier. So at the same time, you got to wonder if it all truly was worth it, as again, the numbers advantage did go in.
Pebbles! Pebbles on the back of an Invis and trying to get Magmus. In fact, does actually get Magmus from the range side. Wishblade comes through, push down the stun just to try and push them back a little bit. Leap comes over the top. They've managed to actually find Hellbringer running around the trees. He's a mini-me. The toss goes through once again on top of Behemoth to try and bring down Forsaken Archer. Aki's already died here in the backgrounds, and one crippling volley is a little bit too far ahead. Forsaken Archer still trying to run himself back out there, but Magix cannot escape. He will go down, and that's 3 heroes down, 19-9 here. It's the first match of the main stage. EG going up against Online Kingdom, and EG have had a cracker of a start.
You know, again, Pebbles, you expect it, especially being part of the trying to get that portal key as soon as possible. It seemed like his farm wasn't too bad, but in the end, you know, he really didn't have that great of a farm. In fact, he is being beat quite a bit by Forsaken Archer. So despite the team advantage for them, you know, and when it comes to individual farm, he definitely didn't have it. But at this point, you know, Chu being Chu, he doesn't even need that portal key. He's being so consistent on being where the team fights are. He has those striders, you know, that's good enough for the time being, and he's able to set up a good amount of kills. You already see 10 assists for him. And again, we're only 18 minutes into the game. I mean, to see a Pebbles already 10 assists as well as 3 hero kills, obviously he's been involved in pretty much everything, or at least a lot for EG, like he really always is. But that's just gonna, if you're Online Kingdom, always thinking in the back of your head, you know, he's doing this without a portal key. Now just wait and see what he gets that portal key. Heroes like Bombardier, Chipper, they're going to be running for the life.
I don't want to imagine that, dude. That's going to be very, very painful. Also, while that was actually happening, we had the Tier 1 tower up there on the top lane for EG actually get denied as well. So a little bit less gold in the pockets here for Online Kingdom, but they do at least gain some sort of map control here. Considering only, like, well, we got one Tier 1 tower down from either side right now. So as far as map control goes, lane positioning, it's still pretty even across the board, but 19-9, you know when EG wants to push, they can push hard and they can push fast.
Oh yeah, they definitely can. It's hard to argue that along with being the #1 team in the world right now, they are the most consistent team. You know, the roster, they have 6-7 players that just always play either on a huge high level. We do have action here at the top lane, by the way. Flint Beast getting pressured up beyond the tower into the jungle. Just too much burst damage right there between the dot, the life wood as well, increasing those rocket missile damage from Chipper. So in the end, Flint Beast got a little bit overconfident right there and ends up getting taken out as a result. But in the meantime, a little bit of a bottom push coming from EG like we just were talking about. They're going to keep the pressure on. Once they get that pressure on, they do not let their foot off the pedal. They literally just keep their foot on the pedal and just keep it going. That's why it's so one of many reasons why it's so difficult to face this team. Yeah,
I love it. It's like this bottom lane is theirs. It has never really been in contention. Even when Online Kingdom, they'll send 3, they'll send 4. I don't think they'll send 5 just yet. But they just continue to control this lane. Now the Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane is getting brought down. Magmus is in the neighborhood, but is he actually going to try and think? Yes, he does. Lava Surge goes in, right on top of Wishlayer, goes to Steam Buff, but the Hellbringer already right in front. Bombardier goes right over the top of it. Can they claim another one? Behemoth is still moving himself back here. Malva's trying to get himself in front, and well, they're all ready to have a crack here. Valk ulti goes off, giving everyone a little bit of invis, a little bit of time to breathe here. Malva's still moving himself around. The invis will only last for about 5 seconds before it comes back up again, but they're still going. Fiji goes from the side, as Magmus really got caught in the side there. Malva's, he won't be able to bring down the Behemoth, who's TPing himself straight back out again. Valk comes through, tries to get right on top. They're on the back of Hellbringer. Chipper right from the side, finds in a couple of rockets, try and push back past the Tier 2 tower. The Call of Valk goes down, only damages the creep wave. They're falling themselves back, but Online Kingdom with 2 casualties still on the side.
Unbelievable right there. I mean, again, B-Kid, he's so good at escaping. Great team support and was able to get away in the end. Obviously, the Valkyrie ultimate had a lot to do with that, but great positioning in the jungle, and then just overall great support, like I said. Malphus did perhaps have the chance to kill him, to be honest, but Hellbringer was busy running away from all those heroes, so you ultimately can't necessarily blame Ake for not microing right there and trying to finish off Behemoth. But if Flame Breath, if he was able to use that, may have gotten the kill, but either was on cooldown or, like I said, he was busy running away and trying to save his own life, which he ended up doing. So in the end, ends up being fair with that said. But in the meantime, Flint Beastwood, again, pushing the middle lane. In terms of items that he has, he actually just picked up a Mighty Blade, as we can see, so really curious. So more than likely going to be the Ice Brand. We see that a lot on a hero like Flint Beastwood. It goes the Frostburn, and then eventually splits it up into a Frostless Skull and the Geometer's Bane in the late game.
Yeah, it's... Oh, here we go. Pebbles finally comes out of the invis. Oh, he's been watching Overpower for so long. Wishlight actually gets the stun off here, and Hellbringer miniaturizes as well. It's not enough to actually do it the ulti try, but in comes Pebbles from the side again. You can't stop him. Black comes through. Chipper drops the ulti. The Fidget's holding everyone out of place as well. Try to run himself back out there, but the Valk lead comes at the top. Dodo gets a double tap as well, and 4 heroes go down. Magma's trying to surge himself back out, but Pebbles just has a quick toss, gets the hat trick, and pulls the bunny, as well as all the scouts here of Online Kingdom out of the hat.
Great job right there from EG once again. Again, just overall great team support, but like you stated, Shu, just unbelievable play right there. You know, it looked like he was running away after the Invision, after opening. He waited for his cooldowns. He came right back in with the portal key. Fidget Stun was right on top of him as well, and